Yo, what has happened, Chapman? It's your boy Auizy bringing us a brand new video today. Today I'm bringing you guys another commentary. This time we're talking about something that's very dear to my heart, and that's something that's very important to me, I guess you could say, and that would be sniping. And I definitely want to talk about this and just kind of how I got into it, and just kind of, I don't know, just kind of, yeah, how I got into it, and just kind of my past history with sniping and stuff like that. But first off, the gameplay you're going to be watching in the background is a gameplay I got about 2 hours ago, maybe. I decided to use the MSR ACOG, and yeah, I don't know. It's kind of fun using ACOG and the MSR. I don't really know why. I don't know. It was kind of fun. Picked up a couple extra guns here and there. Got some nice streaks. So yeah, this is kind of a longer gameplay. So it'll be definitely a longer commentary, about 8 minutes or so. So yeah, sit back and relax, and yeah, let me tell you about how I got into sniping. So yeah, let's just get right into it. So basically. I guess I started out playing Call of Duty back in what about the time when MW2 was out. So like once it came out, like maybe a couple weeks after or something, I got the game, and I guess I should say that before all that, I used to be a really big Halo player. I used to play Halo 3 to death. Oh my goodness, and that was kind of my first game. I had like Xbox Live, you know, for the 360 and all that stuff. And I just loved it. It was so much fun. But so after that, my first Call of Duty was really MW2. That's really where I started off. And I just played it, and I really enjoyed it. You know, it was so much fun. And it was just something new. You know, Call of Duty was so, like, I guess you could say, like, raw, maybe? I don't know. It was so new and fresh at the time. At least when I was playing. You know, there was other Call of Duties like COD 4, World at War, Call of Duty 3, you know, all that stuff. And, you know, it really, the multiplayer started off really, in my opinion, at either World at War or COD 4, but yeah. So anyway, let's get back into it. So basically, I would play MW2 to death. I loved that game so much. Still love it to this day. It's probably one of my favorite Call of Duties. And it was just I'd play with all my friends. You know, we would just use assault rifles and try hard and go crazy. We'd play search a lot, you know. And a friend of mine, who we'll just say his name's Kyler, because, well, that's his first name, but he was a really big, he was a really good player on Modern Warfare 2 and just Call of Duty in general. And we'd always like play Xbox, you know, and we'd have just a great night or whatever, and then we'd go to school the next day. Because at this time I was I was probably 7th grade. Yeah, I was in the 7th grade playing Modern Warfare 2. So you know, and we'd always go to school, you know, and back then, I don't know how it is now, it's kind of different. I don't know, in some areas it's kind of different, but it was kind of like not really a cool thing to talk about Call of Duty and video games and stuff like that, and it probably still isn't, you know, whatever. But so we'd only talk about really on the bus, you know. We'd be like, yo, dude, did you see what I did last, you know, something, I don't know. It was a good time, you know, and I was still new to it all, so I loved every minute of it, and I would always be asking for more time on the Xbox and stuff. But basically, where I'm getting at here is my friend Kyler, he started sniping, using the sniper rifle a lot, and at the time it was just, I don't know, just another weapon, really. It wasn't anything, like, huge. Oh, here I missed a triple. What if I hit that triple headshot collat? Oh my gosh, I would have freaked out. I don't know how I didn't get at least a double headshot. Yeah, I was kind of, I was a little lost for words there, but yeah, it was kind of crazy. That's happened to me twice, actually. One time I almost had like a quad collat. They were like all in the plane, but I don't know, my luck, I guess. But anyway, so yeah, Kyler, he sniped a lot. He loved sniping, and I don't know, it wasn't anything insane. It was just like, you know, you'd get a kill here, get a kill there, and I don't know, he just enjoyed it. And then all of a sudden we have quick scoping, and that started to come out. And in my opinion, from just what I've heard and just from what I've kind of seen, I feel like COD 4 kind of started with the quick scoping. Like a very, like, starting point, I guess, of quick scoping, but yeah, Kyler started to do it, and he was pretty good at it, honestly, like, especially, like, back then. I was like, oh my gosh, dude, this is so sick, what is this, you know, and yeah, and then we would do a lot of private matches, and he would teach me. It seems so weird talking about it now, honestly, you guys, because it's like, it's not, hopefully it doesn't sound like stuck up or whatever, but from the point I am now to going back to saying, like, oh my gosh, I learned how to quickscope, like, I learned how to zoom in really fast and shoot. Like, it was pretty hard for me when I first started. Like, it's just kind of crazy how, I don't know, how far I've kind of come, I guess. I don't know, it kind of sounds weird, but hopefully you guys understand what I'm saying. So basically, though, what I'm trying to get at is, he would just destroy me. Like, every time we'd 1v1, That was also another thing I was really big on MD2. Like 1v1s were like crazy on that rust, man. That's where you would settle everything. But but yeah, so he would always beat me, always. And there were times I got close, you know, and then he would win it every time. And I was determined. I was so determined to beat him and to just, you know, be good at quick scoping, you know, because his whole turn quick scoping was just like, it was such a big thing, you know, back then, and everyone, people started to do it, pick it up, and if you got a quick scope kill cam, like on search, like for last or whatever, like even just a nice little quick scope, people would freak. I don't know, it was just a cool time back then, honestly. Like now that I think of it, like if I could go back and if I was as good now, oh my gosh, can you imagine the clips I'd be hitting? Oh my goodness. But yeah, I enjoyed those times a lot. But sorry, I get a little sidetracked talking about this stuff because it's just so many good memories come out of it. But yeah, so anyways, Kyler was really good, and I just kept practicing, and eventually I started to tie with him. Or not really tie, you can't really tie, but I would start to like almost beat him, like 1 kill off, or I would, you could just tell I was like starting to really get good at it. And then I would start to beat him, and we'd start going into like search and destroy lobbies, and we would just quick scope. And actually, right here is the start of a nice little streak. I don't know, I just kind of went on a tear. I don't know how I didn't get up to the wall there, but I don't know. This is kind of a nice little streak, showing some good accuracy. So, but yeah, so I started beating him like a lot. Like I would just go in there and take him out. Now, like we would just have like really intense free for all matches. Like we would try to keep it friendly, but man, we would just, oh my gosh, we were going at it. So. But yeah, we'd go into search and destroy, right, and we'd quick scope and stuff and see who get most kills, and that's really where it started. It started with a friend of mine named Kyler, and he kind of just showed me how to do it, so it was kind of cool. But of course, with anything, stuff evolves and adapts and just changes and all that stuff. So of course, it started getting to the point where if you got multiple people with quick scope, you're pretty good, you know. And of course, there was no really such thing as a clip, like. There was, but there was no such thing as like a feed, like a standard feed, like a quad feed is a standard feed, you know, that's a standard clip, lefty maybe, you know, for some people, clip, you know, and there was no real such thing as that. It was more like, I mean, towards the end of MW2, you started to, some of these big guys like the whole optic, what try to say, sniping team. I watched them a lot. Pomage, I watched him when he was on that, and a lot of these people like in FaZe and stuff, they started to do like they would start to feed, you know, and that's when that word feed, or I'm a feeder, trick shotter, you know, that's where it kind of came out, you know, and people started to hit like really just weird, like not even like clips for nowadays, like little triple feeds, like hit 2 guys and just jump off and hard scope someone. That was a clip, you know. Or like just a triple, I don't even know, dude. But it just like the standards were so low back then. But I don't know, it was so new, and it was just something like totally insane when you would hit like a clip, like. And there wasn't anything standard. Like it was whatever you thought was cool, which I kind of miss, honestly. Now I'm not saying that I was hitting clips back then, because I was still getting used to sniping and just not like, and just like quick scoping and stuff like that. And but I don't know. Anyways, the point I'm trying to get, because I'm running low, or running short in this video, is I started to progress throughout the rest of the Call of Duties, and then the clips started to come, like the quad feed, and other people were making montages, and I just fell in love with it. I thought it was the coolest thing ever, and it was just was so rewarding to get a kill, you know, with your sniper in just one shot. I don't know. It was really cool, and I kind of went a little bit over on this video. Sorry, guys. I went 61 and 17, I think. I got a nice little two piece right here. But the point I'm trying to get at is sniping has just always been something new to me. It's always been something like a challenge, you know. And I'm not saying that ray gunning isn't, it doesn't take skill, because it definitely does. But I don't know. I just love Call of Duty, and it's just always kind of been one of those things to just go in and snipe. That's what I always have done basically from MW2 on. Like I'll do a little ray gun there and there when I'm just, you know, when I'm just chill or whatever. But I don't know, like, I just watched so many of these snipers. I know I'm going over, well, I'll just put some video or something in the background, but I've just watched so many of these players, you know, and it just always interests me, and I always just want to progress, you know, as a player and a sniper. And then once you had the clans popping up everywhere, like, it was just amazing, you know. So, yeah, that's kind of the basics, I guess you could say, of how I became, or how I got into sniping. It really started off in MW2. If my friend didn't show me, how to quick scope. I don't know, I may not be exactly where I am right now, but it's just, I don't know, there's just something about it, you know. I'll always keep doing it, you know. It's just kind of one of those things to do. I don't know, it's just something about it. I don't know, it's kind of cool. So that's kind of the basics of it. Hope you guys enjoyed this commentary. Hopefully it wasn't too boring. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. I definitely like bringing out these commentaries because I definitely want to let you guys know who I am, you know. Definitely build personality, you know, in my channel, you know, because I feel like you guys don't know 100% like who I am, you know. So if you guys want to see more of these commentaries, definitely let me know in the comments. I will be more than happy to bring them to you guys if you guys want to see them. If you guys have any suggestions for a commentary, let me know. Yeah, that's basically it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please give a like down below if you did. Feel free to comment, rate, subscribe. As always, boys. Woo! Follow me on Twitter. Link will be in the description. And yeah, as always, guys, this has been your boy Auizy. I'm signing out. Have a good day. Peace.